Okay, today we're going to be talking about taking our words, our rough draft, and making a little sample book and adding some rough draft of our pictures. Now, your rough draft of your pictures should be the real pictures you plan to put in your book, but they should not take you as long. Okay, they're going to be more like quick sketches like we normally do in our science notebook. So first thing you're going to need to do is get out this notebook. You might already have your words in it if you chose to do your rough draft of words in here. If you didn't, that's okay. You're going to be adding them now. The very first thing to know is that this first page, the top, is not page 1. This is your title page. So, right, if we were to look in a book, I'm going to pull this one out, we have the cover, and we open it up, and there's a title page. On the title page is where the title of the book goes, and this one actually has 2 title pages. We're going to skip that page. We're going to call this the title page. So it has the title and it has the author. So at this point, you should have a title for your book, or at least have a good idea. So I'm going to name my book Biomes of Earth. And then you can put a picture on this page, but you do not have to. It can just be the title and the author. And so underneath it'll say Mrs. Olson. Okay, go ahead and make this page. That way you don't forget that it's not page 1. After that, I'm going to open up, and I already pre-wrote out my words to save a tiny bit of time here, so I can show you pictures. But this says, planet Earth is made up of many different biomes. Okay? Period. That's my first sentence. I know it's only one sentence. That's okay. I'm just putting one sentence on my first page. Maybe for this first page, I've decided that I want to kind of do what I had in my notebook here. So I want to draw a picture of maybe the whole Earth, maybe just a part, maybe I'm going to do like North America, but I want to draw a picture of the Earth and do different biomes. And so I'm not going to take the time right now to do the whole Earth perfectly. When I do my final copy, though, I will want to do that. So maybe right now I'm just going to kind of draw, and maybe this is like, you know, got some Florida over here. This goes down and it kind of gets wider. And you'll notice this is like definitely not perfect, right? This is not exactly what the continents look like. We got a little Greenland Iceland over here. Okay, this comes down. We got India. We got lots of islands. We have Australia, and you'll see this is not perfect. This is okay because it's a quick sketch. This is not what would be okay for a final copy. We'll talk about that later this week. Okay, and then maybe I'm gonna just color it in different. Maybe like we got a green zone. Of course, there's not really anything like that in Antarctica, but that's okay. And then maybe I'm like, we got a red zone over here. And then we got a blue. And it's a sample. So I know I'm going to put those colors, I know I want to put that picture, but it's not perfect. That's okay. That's what this is. And then I go to my next page and it says, a biome is a habitat with a unique climate. Each biome has different plants and animals that live there. And so then maybe I'm going to do a box. And I'm going to do 2 boxes. Maybe I'm going to do 7 boxes and do one for each. But I'm going to pick. And I'm going to label these boxes. So maybe this one's going to say desert with 1 S. And maybe this is going to be the tundra. And maybe in my tundra, I'm going to have like an iceberg going on. And then maybe I'm going to have a polar bear. Ooh, my polar bear's got a weird butt. That's okay. Okay, polar bear. And in my desert, maybe my desert's going to have a, let's get really creative here, let's do a camel. I have no idea what camel's ears look like. Probably not like that. And my camel has 5 legs. Oh well. Just get rid of one of those. But you can see that these are really quick sketches. I want some colors because I know I want this to be a green cactus. And I want this to be yellow. And I want my camel camel to be tan. Now, before I do my final, I'm probably going to look up how to draw a camel, because this is not what I want my final book to look like, and that's not what I want my final polar bear to look like. But for this, it's fine. On my next page, I've said the first biome is the desert. Deserts are the driest biome on Earth. Now, first things first, this is going to be like a bolded word for me, so I know I'm going to want to put some kind of decoration around it, because I'm giving a definition, deserts, and then what they are. I'm going to talk about them on both pages. Okay? So it's the driest biome on Earth, so maybe I want to put a map and I want to write what deserts are. Maybe I just want to write like the average amount of rainfall a desert gets. Maybe the average temperature. Whatever information I have, I want to put that on here as part of my picture. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit and do another one. And this says, the plants and animals that live here must have special adaptations. And so maybe this, I know I have a fact about cactuses, and so I'm going to actually go ahead and make this the focus. And so I'm going to draw a saguaro cactus, because I remember someone in class did that for our extreme plant project. Maybe Christian, I think. And I'm going to do a cactus. So I'm going to color in my cactus. And then the other thing is I'm going to go ahead and put the root system. Now, a saguaro cactus has these really long roots. They're like, they don't go very far underground. And they're almost as like long as the cactus is tall. And it allows the cactus to pick up water when it rains. And so then I'm going to have it raining. Now, one feature we talked about in these books is that they have captions. And so this picture, I want to put a caption box. So I'm going to put a little box here. And I want to caption it. And my caption is going to say, a cactus has special roots for collecting rainwater. And then maybe I want to do another one over here. And maybe this one's going to say, a cactus stores water in its barrel shape. Now, these sentences count as sentences for my page. So you'll notice I have one here and then I have these two. This all counts. Alright? Now, you could get really detailed with these pictures. I could make this more interesting. I could like draw a burrow over here. And I could put like a kangaroo rat that lives here. So if you want to like, you know, have some more fun with your pictures and you're like, I want to put a bunny, then that's fine. And you can draw those things and add them in. You can put a snake, you can do whatever you want. Okay? But it doesn't have to be super fancy. You're going to want to fill out this whole book with your pages, your sentences, and your pictures, and this should take you 1 or 2 days, okay? So take some time, write your words out. You'll notice that I made some mistakes in here. This is a good time to make your mistakes. This is a good time to make sure every single thing is spelled correctly, that all your sentences make sense, because on your final copy, if you make a mistake on it, you have to start the whole page over. You can't erase, there's no whiteout, you have to start it all the way over. So this is a great time to really use this opportunity to check spelling, write things out, practice drawing things like camels, polar bears. Okay, make sure that it's really nice. This is the same whether you're doing plants, animals, matter, whatever it is. You're putting your words, you're picking your pictures, you're putting a little bit of color, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a chance to check it out, make sure that you like it, that things are where you want them to be. Okay? Like I said, you don't have to finish this all in one day. If you have questions, please don't forget